Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anisa, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. Everything I link to will be linked to down below in the description, and let's get right into the video. So for today's video, I'll be doing my own nails. As you can see, don't worry about the little gel polish I have on my nails right now. I'm just gonna cover that up with acrylic because I do have a peel-off base coat on, but I'm using, these might be 2XL or 3XL C-Curve Coffin nail tips from Bomb Nails. Of course, I'll have her shop link down below, and I'm just using KDS glue to glue them on. You can get KDS glue from anywhere, nail supply store, or Amazon, Etsy, like literally anywhere. Everyone has them, and they're very cheap. Sorry, my table is creaking for some reason. I just bought this table, but I was gone for a while. I didn't do any nails. Everything that I had uploaded, I think last week or the week before that, was kind of all pre-recorded videos I already had. So this one is like a fresh recorded video. I literally recorded this in like January something. So I'm adding more glue to the nails, just because, like I said, there's a peel-off base coat underneath, and I didn't use the UNT, I used the gel. Sorry, my hair does get in the way. My hair does get there. I mean, I'm showing you the KDS glue, but my hair does get kind of in frame in a couple clips. I still am getting adjusted to the setup. Also, I thought I had it right, but I guess my head was in there. But now I'm going in and blending into, there's not really much to blend in because I already have the gel polish on my nail. So I'm kind of just like getting rid of those little wings on the tip. And then after this, I go in with the hurry up spray just because they were feeling a little bit wonky. I went ahead and dusted off an alcohol with the nails. Here I am showing you these colors. So there I was showing you that the matte and glossy top coat. I bought the matte, she sent the glossy, which is very kind. So I'm opening all the colors. I bought 4. I think these are $4 each regularly, and I think she had a sale for them for $2.40. And this is not my regular paper towels that you guys know. This one is Ballerina, and it's a gorgeous nude. And then next is Lollipop, which is a purple, and it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I will be using this for the video. Next is Savage, which is a kind of like lighter purple, and then now is Merlot, I think it's called. And it's kind of like a grayish purpley color. And I went ahead and did another swatch of Savage because it was kind of small. So here's all the colors, and like I said, this is not what I typically use. So there I am showing you that Bomb Nails changed her packaging. This is Ice Baby, her old packaging, but it's like a purpley iridescent color. And then that is Rose from Nail Like Lucy, and then that's Lunar White from Nail Like Lucy. Now I'm starting by adding a clear base layer to all my nails, and I'm using JC Beauty Concepts Monomer, JC Beauty Concepts Clear. And this is the Acrylic Creamery brush, and I've put this brush through it for me doing these last couple sets, because these paper towels are not the ones that I have. I have more of my blue paper towels. I just don't know where they are, and I've looked for them everywhere. But for some reason I can't find it. Like I literally have like a whole roll that I did not finish, and it's gone. So yeah, I don't know what happened to them, but using your paper, like a paper towel like this, really does like affect the way that your brush is, because every time that I've done a set now, my brush gets full of acrylic, and before this it was fine. Like when I was using the blue, it was fine. So like I said, this is a freestyle, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but this nail is a full nail, and I kind of don't remember what I did, but like I said, I'm using I think it's called Dark Rose or Rose by Nail Like Lucy, and then the white I'm using is called Lunar White, and the Lunar White has glitter in it, and then this Lollipop color also has glitter in it, and the Ice Baby is a glitter as well, but it's more like mylar shards. And the theme of this was purple because I had so much purple. I could have went in with Ballerina as my nude, because I do an ombre, I believe, but I just decided to do this for whatever reason. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will be back after I'm done with this part of the application. Well, I might explain just a little bit more, just in case something is not clear, or that I make a very obvious mistake, well, obvious to me. I might say what I did. So here I messed up. As you guys can see, the white has a bit of a purple tint to it, and it was completely on accident. I literally cleaned my brush so well. Here I am like, what? Like, and it didn't even have that bad of a purple, like that much purple in it. I don't know why, but the white turned purple even after I cleaned my brush. You can, like, my brush and the monomer, there still is a very light purple tint to it. I don't know why that is, but I'm going to be doing an ombre with the rose color. I did zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing, but this blend was so good. All the ombres, and this is my first time doing nails in a while, and ombre at that. But these nails turned out really, really good. The ombre was so easy to do on all of them. Like, it's just like these powders worked really, really well. The brush was really good. The only thing that was messing me up was these paper towels. Like you guys see how easy that was, and I just kept blending it for whatever reason. But I saw it was really good, and I was like, whoa, what? Like, even my encapsulation was good. So I don't know what was going on, but I was sick. So that's why I didn't record any videos. I didn't do anything. Like, the last couple days of my sickness, when I was getting better, I decided to just go ahead and edit a couple videos. So that's why those ones were up. And now I'm doing an ombre. And for some reason I was doing them, see, look, there's acrylic in the brush because of the paper towel. But I was doing wet on wet for some reason, which, okay, like I never really do it, but I kind of wasn't thinking about it because I was just going nail by nail. And one thing I wish I would have done is, you guys see how it kind of looks full coverage here, like this, the purple looks full coverage, but when you look at it under certain light, like if I put my nail up to the light when I still had these on, you could see through it, and you can see that like there was kind of like purple splotches if you kind of look at it through the light. But I kind of, there's something I could do about it then, because it looked fine to me when I was doing it. Like I said, look at the ombre, it's just so easy. Like, the Nail It Like Lucy powders work really, really well, and I feel like they are a little bit faster setting in general, so that might be the cause of it, because like it just kind of, you push it and then it flows very well. And then here's a full nail of white. And as you can see there, this one is not tinted purple, but I did mess up on this nail in filing. Ugh, I don't know how I managed to do that, but here I am doing a full nail of lunar white. And I got a new paper towel because I was like, what is going on here? And this nail I did encapsulate because, like I said, there is glitter in it. And to tie it all in, I wanted to add some, technically I wanted to add some glitter, the Ice Baby, to the ombre nail too, but I was like, no, I like the way it is, so I didn't even want to mess with it. But I did build this lunar white up a lot, actually, so I didn't have to encapsulate. I did have to encapsulate, but I didn't have to build my entire nail out of clear, because usually I just do a very thin layer. But I want to try something different, and including the purple. Like, usually I don't build it up that much. I just do like really thin to where it's super thin, but it's fully pigmented. But I decided to do it different this time, and I really liked it. Sorry for my computer, but I went ahead and put some Ice Baby on top, and then here is another ombre, and then after this I will be encapsulating, and I do switch to my size 20, and that's from Nail It Like Lucy. And this was my very first time using it. I really wanted to use it, so I used it here, and it was not that difficult. And I have been using it a lot, actually, to encapsulate and just like do a couple sets. So it's not that difficult once you already know what you're doing. So go ahead and try out a bigger brush if you want to try out a bigger brush. Starting off by encapsulating is the easiest way to go for a bigger brush, to me at least, because it's just clear. I think that's all. Don't worry about me like wiping the acrylic off on like my hands and my nails. You're not supposed to do that, but I do go in and wash my hands like right after, and I make sure there's no acrylic left on my skin when I'm like, after I'm done washing it off, and I like pick it off and all that, so there's like literally nothing, there's nothing left, because you can get an acrylic allergy if you continue to touch product allergy with anything, like with monomer, the acrylic, gel, anything, if you continue to like let it touch your skin over time, it'll give you an allergy. So just be careful with that. But yes, like I said, I'm using my size 20 from Not Like Lucy to encapsulate all the nails after I'm done with this final ombre. So you might notice that this nail is kind of wonky. That's because when I put the Mylar on there, I was like swiping it to keep my shape, and it actually ended up drying on like that part of the nail. So I couldn't get it off, so I kind of had to encapsulate over it just for the time being. And then when I came to file it, I filed it off. And that's all I want to let you guys know, because that's the only weird looking nail, and that's why. So you want to make sure you keep your glitters on the inside of the nail, and because if you don't, you're gonna file it off, and it might be a little bit more difficult for you to file, because this nail was a pain to file for whatever reason. But now I'm onto my final finger, I think, maybe, I don't know, I don't know. But I also am working with my clear, different consistency. This is more of a medium consistency, and you see I am touching it a lot. Usually I like it really runny, to where I don't have to touch it very much. I might have to add a couple more beads, but I'm not like moving it and molding it and maneuvering it. It's just kind of doing it on its own, and I just let it be. But for some reason I wanted to try it this way, which is like, and it was really easy to pick it up with this brush this way, including the other powders. And like you can tell, I'm using it a little bit of a more medium consistency, because usually I use it on the medium to wet, but now this is more medium to dry. So yeah, I think you guys can tell a difference if you watch like even my video before this was the ASMR video. Let me know how you guys like that video, by the way, because I don't know, I am getting a couple comments on that one, but let me know if you. So onto filing, I'm back using my Karlash 8080 grit hand files, and I just go ahead and like make sure there's no acrylic on my skin. That's all I'm doing. Now I'm using my Pana 5-in-1 fine drill bit. It's been a while since I've used this drill bit on my channel, and this is, you can see my hairs in the corner, but this is kind of for like, this is mostly for sealing around the cuticles. You can also use this to go over the surface of your nail if you want to, but you just need to be very careful with that and make sure you have it at the proper speed, because if you don't have it at the proper speed, it's gonna leave deep scratches and like ridges on the inside of your like the top of your nail. And these nails are already pretty smooth, so I don't have to technically go over the surface of these nails, maybe just with a buffer, just so I can add some scratches. Well, maybe like with a hand file, so I can add some scratches to the nail, or like a sanding band. But that's pretty much it. And I do make a mistake while filing. You can see me in the little reflection, but these nails were like one of my favorites to file. Like I could actually like notice the apex, like I noticed everything, and these nails were pretty good. Now I'm going in with a medium ceramic smooth top safety bit, medium. Yeah, did I say medium? Yeah, it's a medium drill bit. And this is a safety drill bit, like I said, because when you're going around the cuticle with the first one, that was a safety drill bit as well. But this one is even more safe because, like I say, with safety drill bits, you can still cut yourself or your client or whoever nails you're doing. You can still cut them if you're not being careful. If you're being reckless, you're going to cut them. But these things make it a lot safer, but you just can't get into the cuticle area as good with a drill bit like this. And here's where I messed up. You kind of can't see it, but I went in on the side of the nail and right there, and I just dug a hole in it somehow. I put a dent in it, and I had to go in and patch it in with acrylic, but you couldn't see it because I was like, what's going on here with the camera? So yeah, you couldn't see it, but now I'm going in and actually shaping the nail with the 80/80 grit hand file. And so as you saw, I just ran over the top of the nail with the medium drill bit, and it's still really, really smooth. And you want to be careful with your filing, because I noticed here with my filing, because usually I don't pay that much attention to it, but it's just been happening to me these last couple times of when I've been doing nails. I'm filing too much to work, because my nails are already smooth, because as you saw in my application, it was smooth. But in my filing, I'm filing so aggressive that I'm making dents while I'm filing. So it's not while I'm doing my application process, it's the filing process. So when I do that, I have to go back in and refile. So now I'm going in with my 180 grit sanding band just for that one. It was just to make it sharp at the tip, because I couldn't get it. And here's when I made the dent, and like, it's a mess. I had to fill it in with acrylic, and then I didn't fill it in right, so you could literally see where, here's me fixing that, but you could see where the white was and where the encapsulated product was. And I had to get the white product on top of the encapsulated product, because you could clearly tell it was like a little white little cow print. It was weird. But I am using my 80/80 grit file over the surface of the nail, which to me, it works just fine. I don't get any like deep scratches or bumps from doing it this way. But when I was just using too many drill bits, too much pressure, everything was just wrong. So you might like pay attention to every single step that you're doing. And I'm trying to say with the cuticle bits, but my mic cut out. The first one, I can get closer to the cuticle area, but as you saw with the smooth top one, or I think it's called round top. I forgot what it's called. I used to know it like really good, but with the smooth top one, I couldn't get around the cuticle area because it was literally like a round thing. So that's why I used the 5-in-1 first, and then I'm going back in with the sanding band to get even better into the cuticle area, because you just pull it forward a little bit and then boom. It's like a disposable little, I don't want to say metal like one or a ceramic one, but it's easier to get into the cuticle area when you pull it up a little bit forward and have like a flat edge. And now I'm going in with a 180 grit hand file and just smoothing out the surface again. So instead of me using like a million different bits, I'm using like a couple different files, like so like I use the 5-in-1, the Pana 5-in-1, and then I use the medium grit ceramic one, and then I use the 80/80 grit hand file, and then the 180 grit sanding band, and now I'm at the 180/100 grit hand file, just to make sure everything is smooth. If I didn't touch it at all, it would be fine, but I just have to file over the surface. I don't know what it is. If I don't file over the surface, then it just does not feel right. Like, I don't know. But after this, I will be buffing the nails, just because it's kind of, for me, I have to before I put the top coat on, or you can see the scratches. For some people, they just, for some reason, it just works for them, but for me, it doesn't work. So, and I'm using a dust collector, by the way. It's the Net Like Lucy dust collector. And after this, like I said, I will be buffing, and then it'll be Bling. Yeah, I'm buffing, then Bling, and then top coat. So as you saw, I was dusting off the nails and like I used alcohol and all that. And it is very important that you dust these nails off very well before you go in with the bling and all that. So I'm using the Macart Rhinestone Glue Gel, and they did change their packaging. I know some people are still using like the old one, and I think they're having issues with it, but they like completely changed everything. And I bought this off of Amazon. So like I said, this is a complete freestyle, so I didn't know what I was going to be doing. And I realized that one that I wanted to use was just too big for that nail. And so I wanted to do like cuticle area, and then I wanted to have this charm right here, and I actually wanted to use this bigger charm. It's like a pear. I don't know. It's not called that, but it looks like a pear kind of sorta. And it's next to the kite one that I'm using. It's right next to that one. I wanted to use it really, really bad, but I just couldn't get it for whatever reason. And I did switch phones, by the way. So you guys are gonna see this is my iPhone 8 Plus camera that I'm using in this one, and then now I have an iPhone 13 Pro. So you guys are gonna see that it's completely different. Like this one looks really good to me, but the iPhone 13 camera, it's completely different. So yeah, there is kind of like no rhyme or reason to the bling, but you just kind of want to make sure that it looks good. You just kind of want to make sure that it just looks good, and seal around it with the top coat. But I've been doing it a different way. Maybe you guys will see. Yeah, you guys are gonna see it in the next video for sure, how I've been doing it. Now this is the same one. I think I'm adding more bling to this one. This is I don't know what to call it, but it's cuticle bling plus a little kite in there, and then like it's like a little drip drop shape. I don't know what to call it. But I'm flash curing it, and this light is from Amazon. And now I'm just going in with the different sizes and putting from like the biggest one to the next largest one, and then for the pinky I'm putting the smallest one. So after this I will go in and top coat around the stones. And I did mess up on the purple nail because I didn't blend that little blob of of rhinestone glue gel out. If I would have blended it out, it would have been fine. And I did another cuticle area bling little thing again. And I'm using a wax pencil. I bought these wax pencils. No, did I buy this one? I might have bought this one, but I'm going ahead and flash curing it. And as you can see, it's like sliding. My index finger one, it's sliding. And so I just decided to cure it because the thumb was sliding, and so I went ahead and had to re-glue the thumb. So yeah, this one, like you can see, because it slid, it spread it out because it was that big that it could do it. But the other one, it kind of left like a little bubble on the side, and after I top coated, you can literally see that there's like a little bubble there. So I would kind of make sure I blend it out a lot better than just leaving it. Like the small one, there was no problem. Like all the other nails, there was no problem, just that one. And I'm using the diamond top coat from Acrylic Creamery, and I'm curing it for 120 seconds. You probably only need 60 if you're using like a LED UV lamp, but if you're using just UV, I would say 120 seconds, maybe even longer, because I've heard it takes a very long time to cure with that. You can look, I was trying to blend it out, but you can kind of see it right there. It looks like a little bubble, but I was trying to blend it out and I couldn't because it was already cured. So after I'm done top coating these nails, I'm going to go ahead and use some cuticle oil. So after the nails have cooled for a little while, after they're done curing, I'm going in and adding some cuticle oil. Make sure you don't get any on the actual nail or on the stone. I did get some on the nail on accident. I just went ahead and wiped it off. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you guys liked it in the comments below, or if you have any comments or questions or anything like that, let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next one. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.